What's up, y'all? This Otis Brown, coming to y'all to discuss the psychology on sexual motivation. When you think sexual, you're talking about intimacy, uh, gender, um, heterosexual, heterosexuals, homosexuals, bisexuals, pregnancies, anything that leads up to the world of sex. Where I will begin is the human response on sexual intervenence was brought to you by Masters and Johnson, who believed in a sexual circle response, where it's called excitement, Plato, um, if I'm correctly, a Plato, if I can be saying it wrong, orgasms and resolution. So when you think about that, you follow the steps on going through the whole what leads to your sexual response, such as what will happen when I do this, am I ready for it, all this excitement where it brings you forth towards, is this going to happen, am I ready for it, such response and those kind of matters, and of course leads to orgasms. Those are one of the main things that you really concerned with. Women are more consistent than men with orgasms. That is true. Researchers has found that women can constantly continue to go on and on and on with orgasm. Therefore, with men, they could be a one and done. Not all men, but some men could be one and done. It's just really different things in the world that you could really learn about all this. Like with the sexes and other mishaps, with the gender, gender differences where things that men do differently from women in their motivational structures, such as men think about sex more than women. Sex is on their mind every day, at any time, and as for women, there's sex on their mind at least 3 or 4 times out of the week prior to the month. What else? Men are looked at as a higher power for having more than one partner in sex, as well as women. Women are looked as a lower class female to have sex with more than one partner. Which I feel is kind of disrespectful. You look at a man who has more than one partner and you consider him that guy, or inexperienced, where he is the man, or he's a player. You want to be like him and have all the women and all the fortune and all the popularity, or such in regards as for women, they're considered slut, hoe, anything where they're downgraded. So those are some of the differences, as well as in regards of the gender difference. Now I want to get into another discussion of differences between heterosexuals, homosexuals, and bisexuals. Everyone knows heterosexual is a person who goes for the opposite sex. Homosexual is the person who goes for the same sex. And bisexual is just for either sex. It doesn't matter. And when you look at it, straight people, which is heterosexuals, they look at it for the passion, the love and the connection for the other person, their feelings. And the homosexual, they look for the same thing, but it's just odd, that you're going with the same sex. You're attracted by the same person that's just like you, that has the same features as you. And their world is more difficult now at times. I don't judge about who's dating who or what type of sex you like. You as your person, as your own person. That's my opinion. Others have their own, but that's my opinion. People may go against gays or lesbians, but that's just the world that we in. You're going to see it every day, period. And bisexuals, they rarely have any attention, because it really doesn't matter, because you're still going for the opposite sex, but as well the same sex. So you get put in a world where some people can get hurt, some people can get be okay with it, or it's whatever. The world is at its own pinpoint where it stands as it goes around and round. Sex is everywhere. It's in your face. It's on the side of you. It's behind you. It's in your dreams. It's everywhere, and if you pay attention to it, maybe if you feel as if you want to look these things up, there is proof and all that. Sex brings forth a lot of things, especially in women. See, a man can deliver his abilities into a woman, which let him carry her offspring, where she get to carry it for months or years, or any source where the eggs, a baby is born, starting something new, bringing something fresh to the planet, something new, a gift, we all go through this, it might be a mistake, but then again, it can be something that they really want or happen. It's alright, most of the time, people tend to idolize on what they believe in or what they want to do, but at the same time, it's what you have. It's the motivation that you had when you had at that time, the things that you know about the things that you want to do, but sex is something that revolves in the world. Thank you for listening.